Hey there, good morning, I'm John. Today is Thursday, June 26th, 2025, and this is my daily vlog. Each morning I come in the studio here to talk to you about what I've been doing next, and how it's going. My endeavors to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So, let's go back to yesterday, which was not a great day, but it ended up being like a half day for me because of my exhaustion from the night before, but progress was made, right? So things are moving along. So let me go back and talk about yesterday, and then we'll catch up and talk about today and tomorrow, how we're going to make up for that time. If you didn't see yesterday, I had and still have a sore tooth, which I now have some antibiotics for and have a plan for, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I had plans to work on a new video yesterday, a long form based on a gadget I picked up at the convention. However, as I was getting ready to do that, I realized that Atari had just dropped a new gameplay trailer for Fatal Run 2089, which I'm really excited about. It looks good and just keeps looking better. And so when I saw it, I'm like, I want to do some coverage of this to make sure that people are aware it's coming and see what it's shaping up like. So in the morning, as I was, right after the vlog, I decided, let's just work on this. Let's see if we can get this done. And so I did that video. I shot it. Well, the first thing I did was I looked around for dentists because I had this sore tooth, right? And I found someone that was literally next door to me, like just next to my subdivision, that accepted my insurance, and they were able to get me in at 1 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, well, good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to see what we can get done before 1 o'clock, right? Because who knows what's going to happen at the dentist. So I created that Fatal Run video. I shot the stand-up. I shot the reaction to the trailer of the gameplay release. I edited it. I uploaded it, thumbnailed it, did everything. And George already had, during that time, George had a bit-by-bit schedule to come out yesterday at 11, which it did. So that one came out. And after two of them in a row that were just gangbusters, this one that just came out yesterday, sadly, was under 1,000. They're hit and miss. Again, we know that the weekends tend to do better, but we just had a Sunday, Wednesday that did really well, but there's another one just kind of sagging a little bit. But so as that came out, I got the Fatal Run video done. I then headed to the dentist, where I'll tell you about at the end of this video if you care about that stuff. That if you don't, you'd have to sit through it. But I got to the dentist and got done with that and picked up a prescription and all those things. And then in the afternoon, about the time I got back, I guess, that Fatal Run video, put it out at 3 o'clock. I just put a gap in the day before that came out. And it's done about 1,000, not great. I don't care. I'm a fan of the Fatal Run 2089. It looks great, and I'm going to cover it, no matter what, because I really enjoy it, and I think it looks good. I'm very hopeful about it. So between George and I, we got out about a video's worth of views yesterday between two videos. So both kind of underperformed, but together they're kind of okay. Which is why you'll see in a second stats did all right. I mistakenly told you yesterday also that 1980s Now was recording, and I thought it was. That wasn't on the calendar. I thought we were back in the swing of things, but just like me, Will was feeling the jet lag and everything, which literally he flew jet lag, and losing days for the convention, so he wasn't ready yet. So we'll be back next week with 1980s Now, and I'll remind you again next Wednesday. But that didn't happen last night, so I apologize for telling you it was. If you showed up, that's what happened. The rest of the afternoon, after about 3, 4 in the afternoon, I kind of just started shutting down. I was very tired. I was exhausted from being up all night with my sore tooth, and I just didn't get much sleep. And so I think I was in bed by 7 o'clock. I was really tired. We'll talk more about that in a second. We'll get to today. Let's talk about the stats, which are still good, still really good despite coming off the convention and stuff. So here's my little chart. I'd like to be at or above this midpoint, which represents 13,000 views and 150 subscribers, and we're still up just a little bit, 14,000 views average over the last 7 days, and 228 subscribers, just off the tip of the chart there. So just a little bit. Yesterday was a little bit of a downtick in subscribers, but again, still way off the chart, so looking good. And as for a total, yesterday we were at 106,690. And this morning, 106,845-ish or so. So there's that extra couple hundred, just like we would expect. So today is Thursday, so I have one primary task and two secondary tasks. My primary task is Friday plays, of course. Though I have not begun work on it, I think I know what it's going to be, so I'll get to work on that. Once I can get that done, and the stand up and the shoot and edit and everything, I'll get it released to members and then scheduled for release for everyone tomorrow. Then I have 2 more videos. I have the convention gadget video I wanted to do that I want to prep for, and I also have a product evaluation, again, a private one for one of our customers or clients, that I have some product to look at and produce an evaluation for them. So I need to get ready for that. So I think probably what I'm going to do is focus on getting ready on both of those so that I can do the evaluation tomorrow and get it delivered to the customer, and also start working, and maybe I can get that other video done and released for Saturday. So tomorrow's a big production day on those 2 tasks, and today is everything I can do once I get done with Friday plays, is to get ready and get me in a position to be able to get those 2 things done on Friday. So see how it goes. What else? Oh, so that's it for today, what I have planned. But I told you I'd give you an update. So I went to the dentist, and they got me in at 1 o'clock. Really friendly people. And what it turns out is I have 2 problems. 2 problems that are together. I have a wisdom tooth that needs to come out because it's mobile and it's wiggling around, and it's kind of a curved root or something. Anyway, they're going to take care of that. And the other thing is I have a cracked molar in the back there, and so it's that when I'm chewing, it's that wiggling around causing the pain apparently. So they're going to, and it has a little bit of cavity in it too, so they're going to drill that out, put a crown on it, and pull. They're going to do both of those things. So pull one, crown another. But we're going to do that next Monday. So next Monday, literally, I think it will take a couple hours. Who knows what? I might be off Monday because of this. I don't know how long it's going to take, or my recovery, or anything. I will deal with that on Monday. But for now, I have just some Tylenol, ibuprofen, and some an antibiotic just to help keep me from having too much pain. And and I went to the grocery and picked up some soft food, so I don't have to do a lot of chewing. So I'll go a little hungry over the weekend. I'm not going to go in for some ribs or anything, right? Because it's when I chew and grind that it exacerbates the problem. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. They accepted my insurance, and it's mostly covered. And it's an expenditure, but it's not bananas. So it'll manageable. I'll be able to deal with it. So that's what's going on with that. So another little interruption in the schedule for next Monday, but we'll get through it. We'll take care of it all, and should be back to normal by next Tuesday. Knock on wood. So I think that's it. I love you too. I touched on a sensitive subject when I started talking about tooth pain, because boy, I got a lot of comments telling me about I'm currently suffering, I'm at the dentist, I've been dealing with this, I'm having these problems, and I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things. Many people said, I think in the comments that I remember, said it's one of those things you just can't ignore. It's not like a sore foot or a bad back. It's pervasive. It's just constantly on you. And even right now, it hurts a little. It's not throbbing like it was, but it's a on a 1 to 10, it's a 1-2 if I'm not biting. 1 or 2. It's okay. It's enough I can work through it and endure. So it's just inconvenience right now. So it's managed, and we have a plan. And a plan is what you need to get going, I guess. And I'm going to get going working on what I have to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you did. But if you're a bleep that's here every day, man, I love you for being here. It's especially days like yesterday that help me push through the day, and just don't get caught up on my own head, and read your comments and see your input and stuff, and all that makes a big difference. So thank you so much for being here. So off I go. Have a great Thursday. Here we're winding out the week. Don't forget to do something good for yourself. I demand it. And I'll talk to you again next Thursday. Bye-bye.